Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome to another Steam Next Fest. Somehow it is that time of year again already. So this week we're going to be checking out a bunch of demos of interesting upcoming stuff. And the first thing that caught my eye was there is a demo for the new Deep Rock Galactic game. I am, I think it's fair to say, a pretty big fan of Deep Rock Galactic to the tune of, you know what, I'm just going to tab out and look this up right now mid-recording because I'm a professional. To the tune of like 933 hours played. Yeah, Deep Rock Galactic's pretty good. So of course I'm interested in anything that has the name on it. This is pretty different. By the way, Deep Rock Galactic, this is a recommendation. This is an official recommendation. Go play some Deep Rock Galactic. It's very good. This Deep Rock Galactic Survivor is a sort of a Vampire Survivors-y kind of take on the subject matter, using a lot of the same, if you've played Deep Rock Galactic, there's a lot of familiar creatures and weapons and dwarves and stuff in here. So let's just get in. We'll step in on Hazard 2. I played like 3 games or something. And so I have not actually completed the dive, but I have unlocked the second difficulty level. Here in the demo, you only get one of the 4 familiar classes from the base game. And we have a couple of different class mods. So I have been playing with Classic. The Recon mod has you starting with a different gun. You know what? Let's go ahead and do this. So this gives access to light weapons. We have 25% bonus dodge. And when dodging, we get a bonus to our move speed and reload speed for 5 seconds. So we're sort of encouraged to like dip into the edge of the swarm. Maybe take a hit or two, but also get a dodge. So, just like in most games of this genre, you know, you're running around, your weapons are firing automatically, but unlike most of the things in this genre, this has that sort of that core mining vibe. So you can see our Zhukovs just kind of firing across constantly. But we can run at the terrain and hack it to pieces with our incredible pickaxe. And I am, of course, not pressing any buttons to make any of this happen. The only thing there is to do for you, the player, is just move. You know, there are ways in which this, the vibe here definitely reminds me of, like, Dungeon Keeper. Just kind of a strange, yeah, it's early in the game, I think. Bonus XP gain is definitely a move. But you can see the kinds of upgrades to expect here as we shoot experience crystals out of our enemies. Yeah, again, this early in the run, this feels perfectly reasonable. So you can see there's a sort of an event bar up at the top that lets us know when various things will happen, like a supply drop coming in from above. I believe our base crit chance is like 5%. This doesn't seem so good to me, given our low crit incidence. We'll just take some bonus damage on the guns. And if we touch the supply drop, increase your critical chance for every nitro you... Oh, that's interesting. Actually, I think I like that quite a lot. Collecting red sugar, which is the healing resource, also increases your max HP. That's like fine. And a small chance to find nitro in mining any kind of rock. This seems like it'll be better once we have. This is the first time I'm seeing this. This seems very good. So there are 2 currencies here, gold and nitra. They are both used just to shop in between levels. So I'm not going to stress too much about the gold, but now we definitely have a strong incentive to go find some more nitra. And you can see here, as we level up on each map, we are getting access to extra weapons so that we will be firing more stuff. I like the Voltaic Stun Sweeper a lot. They're using the names and the art of weapons that exist in Deep Rock Galactic, but a lot of them are very recontextualized. So you can see the Voltaic Stun Sweeper here is just a projectile that goes out and comes back. It's a lot more similar to like the Breach Cutter than what the Voltaic Stun Sweeper does in Deep Rock, which is very different than this. It bounces around and, you know, stuns things, like it says in the name. This version of it contains no stun whatsoever. Oh, hey, that's a Morkite. So we do have a secondary mission here to collect Morkite. You do not have to accomplish your secondary missions. You will still be able to leave the map with a success, even if you don't. But you do get a bunch of XP when you complete them. So, bonus fire rate on all projectile weapons. You know, see, so you can see when I mouse over loosen bolts, it indicates, hey, this improves your boomerang. When we mouse over itchy trigger finger, the Zhukov is not indicated. Is this not considered a projectile weapon? It is a gun. Well, all right, we'll take the bonus cooldown on this thing. I think that's totally fine. I would love to grab some more nitra. So you can see when we get here, we'll be drawing out an elite monster, and once we've defeated the elite monster, we'll be able to move on to the next floor and just sort of do it all over again. It's sort of a weird, it's got sort of a weird progression vibe where it's kind of like you're playing 4 small Vampire Survivor levels in each level, or like 4, I think it's 5 actually. You know what I mean. Alright, so we got an elite Mactera coming in. I would really love to finish my mining. Reload speed up for all light weapons. Yeah. Come on. Come on. There we go. And of course, just like most of the games in this weird little genre, enemies die and they leave their XP just behind them on the ground. So you do have to run over and actually grab it if you want it. Increases weapon level by 2. I don't know if weapon level actually does anything by itself. Like, all of the stuff that increases the effectiveness of a weapon increases the weapon level as well. So in a sense, it's kind of just like it's a good sort of like vibe of which weapons are improved. I don't know. I don't know if paint job. It says escape shows details. All right. Look at those numbers. We're going to click on the paint job and we're going to see if the numbers go up. 27, 6.67 per second.
I wanted this so bad.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't look like leveling the weapon level up by 2 has done anything. Okay, well now we know. Come on, currencies. So here's our elite, the one with the skull over its health bar, obviously. Yeah.
I've been waiting to get this.
Plus 15% damage on the weapon that I have to aim. Okay, we do need to find more Morkite. Even if we did finish grabbing that Morkite deposit, it still wouldn't be enough to finish the level. Just a little bit of red sugar over here that we didn't finish collecting. I need to find another Morkite deposit. Here we go. This will probably be enough to finish the mission. If we can actually get it all. There we go.
Well done, you got them all.
Alright, show me a dodge. Nope. You level up, all the enemies get pushed away, which unfortunately makes it hard to dodge them. Yeah, let's keep reducing the reload time on the boomerang. Oh, we picked up an XP magnet. Alright, I am not going to take the paint job. Reload time for all weapons. Sounds great. Ooh. That is a pretty significant max HP boost. But, like, it's got to be mining speed, right? Okay, what else are we looking for? I mean, I'm pretty much just waiting for this thing to succumb to our very slow damage. It might be a good idea to try to drag this out a little bit. Let's try to get as much XP as possible before we move on to the next floor. And it wouldn't be terrible to pick up more nitra. Okay, we got some loot bugs over here. So these enemies are definitely like, these are creatures that exist in Deep Rock Galactic proper, but they are definitely using unique art. These are different models, and there's a sort of like a, I don't know how I want to put this exactly, like a sort of a bulgy cuteness to them here. Like in particular, if you are familiar with what, say, Praetorians look like in normal Deep Rock, the Praetorians here, they're just like, they're a little bit bulgier and a little bit, they look more huggable, and I don't know, it's very charming, I think. Surrender all of your experience. So at some point a bug dropped one of these XP magnets here, and I'm just trying to build up enough stuff on the ground that it will be really cool when we grab that. Okay, that mining speed upgrade is actually enough to let us use that as an escape. That's nice. I will say, like, this thing where I have to manually aim the Zhukovs, because they don't do the hard work of targeting enemies themselves, is for the birds. All right. Well, he popped, and now it is time for us to.
Objective completed. Drop pod has arrived. Get there now. It will leave without you.
Okay, we definitely don't need more paint job. Yeah, reload speed for light weapons. Here's my plan. What if we only took light weapons? And then they don't show us one. I will re-roll these. I really want to stick to this light weapons vibe. Okay. The Thor Bug Taser. Discharges a beam of electrical energy. So this is our second electrical weapon. Probably worth watching out for modifiers to that. And then, yeah, if you played Deep Rock Galactic before, you're familiar with this deal. The drop pod will leave without you, etc.
Drop pod is about to head out.
I hear you, but also there's loot. Look, see, plenty of time.
Stage 1 cleared. Be sure to spend your gold and nitro before the next stage.
Plenty of time. We didn't even see the zeros on the timer. Okay, so reload time for all weapons. Oh man, 9% move speed is also pretty compelling. So you can see some of the upgrades will cost gold and some of them will cost nitra. I like this too. We have 2 electrical weapons, but
Hell yeah.
move speed is just generally strong. Oh right, it doesn't automatically refresh the shop when you buy stuff. We will get both of those. And then I'm a little leery of re-rolling for things to spend nitra on, given what nitra's doing for us. I think we'll just call it here. Just continue forward.
You have your objectives. Get it done, miner.
All right, once again, draw out the elite. Once again, look for Morkite. There are more objectives than this. Just happen to have gotten the same ones. And of course, you know, as always, this is a demo, not final code, etc. You know the deal. Listen, if you're here watching this on YouTube, I'm gonna go ahead and assume you've probably played a video game before. It's like 1 or 2. Yeah, it looks like the electricity damage is arcing from bug to bug, which is really nice. 35% bonus fire rate on like the weapon I'm least excited about. So it is for sure the biggest upgrade. Yeah, that's a lot.
I'm retiring. Just kidding, it will.
It's good to be able to focus. Get some more nitra so that we can get some more crit rates. Alright, I mean, I guess it's kind of a swarm. It doesn't feel like that much of a swarm. So you can see we spend a lot of time reloading our Zhukovs. Just we're unloading them so quickly. Alright, exploders are a thing you have to take a little bit more seriously in this game. That's the thing I've definitely learned. I really want that crop up, but we're going to have to wait a second. So the various, the other colors of minerals, things that are not gold or nitra, are things that you purchase.
Just lit up like a Christmas tree. We got a swarm incoming.
Metagame improvements, you know, permanent between runs improvements with. So that stuff matters. We'll get there. Sure, 9% reload speed for all weapons. Let's touch one of these, and small chance to find nitra when mining any kind of rock feels like the winner to me. Since nitra is increasing our damage, oh, this is going to be very good. Another 5% mining speed, like just a little bit more mining speed, I think is going to push us to a level where we're able to do really a lot of damage. Was there a cap on the effectiveness of this? It doesn't say so. So right now our critical chance is 35%. At this point, like bonus critical damage, I think makes a lot of sense. I am going hunting for red sugar here. We found some. I could use some HP.
Yeah. Feel much better now.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about that mining speed. It looks very. It looks like we can use that to escape enemies pretty effectively. So these big yellow ones here explode either when you get too close to them or when they take enough damage, and they will take a considerable number of bugs with them. Also, they will just do a huge amount of, like, they really fuck you up. Okay, there's our elite slasher, the thing that we are fleeing currently. Bonus crit chance, bonus fire rate. Ooh, this is not quite fast enough to get away. Okay, I need to recover some more distance here. Come on, come on, come on. Alright, we do need to finish mining some Morkite. Want that boost. Let's lure the elite away from the thing and then go back for it. Let's go back for just a little. Oh, I don't love the number of exploders we're seeing here.
Objective completed.
Okay, cool. Zhukovs. Where's my dodge? All right, a little bit of red sugar makes things a little, certainly feel a lot better. And there's like gold and nitra in these rocks that I would love to pull out, but we do also actually have to, you know, we do have to get this thing dead at some point. Okay, hit our dodge trigger there. Come on, explode. The elite is right by those two exploders. If we can just get that chain reaction to go off.
Bring it, Beckers!
Yeah, all right, that worked. Do we want another huge fire rate bonus on the Zhukovs? I feel like, yeah, all right. When we maneuver into position to use them, I want the thing to happen very quickly. Let's make sure we pick up the really big chunks of XP over here. A little bit more move speed's probably wise. Okay, I probably shouldn't stick around to mine that nitra. Yeah, I'm cutting it a little close as it is. Oh, the magnet, no. That XP magnet would have been an awful lot of leveling. Yo, +9 armor. Yeah, +9 armor leaves us just short of being able to buy 15% critical damage as well. And yeah, I'm certainly not spending nitra on things that, as far as we can tell, don't do anything at all. Weapon level must do something. I don't know. All right, we gotta find some red sugar relatively quickly. Oh, hey, look, bulo caps.
I'm wondering if fighting bugs and moving dirt.
All right, we're getting ooh, yeah, plus damage for all electrical weapons for sure. We're getting pretty close to unlocking our 4th weapon for the run. So yeah, I think this this like the existence of terrain that affects enemy pathing that you have the ability to remove, I do think it legitimately adds something to the formula. If I'm honest, I don't really love a lot of the games in this genre. The, you know, vampire survivor likes, or bullet heavens, or whatever it is that people have decided they are called. I think they're kind of boring. I think a lot of them are kind of boring, and I get like the power fantasy of like the numbers keep going up, and eventually you're just like massacring everything without even having to try. But I don't know. So just like anything that adds a little bit more strategic decision making, I think helps a lot for me. Ooh, that was a good magnet. Yep, plus damage on my electrical weapons. I don't know if we have another electrical weapon to grab, though. I don't think we do.
Swarm
Come on,
detected.
come on, come on.
Get ready. They'll be with you
Alright,
shortly.
that exploder's getting too close. We definitely can't stay and finish that. And I like that like the big bugs kind of like accidentally crunch through the rock just through proximity. Oh, we're starting to get a lot of tentacles. Come on, please. Please, Zhukovs. If we could just blow up one of those exploders, life is going to get so good so quickly. There we go. That's what I was talking about.
They'll be with you shortly.
I certainly want another light weapon if we can get one. Nope, it looks like all we have left are medium kinetic things. So, high caliber bullets targeting the highest HP enemy. Massive damage and knocks back. You know what? We could use a little bit of pushback. So the shotgun will just fire at whatever happens to be closest. Try to buy us a little bit of space here. Gosh, this does feel like a lot of enemies, doesn't it? It's like when you take too much time on a point extraction mission. Okay, there we go. There's my supply drop. Knockback and slow nearby enemies when you take damage with a 30-second cooldown. I don't think that's bad at all. Yeah, things are starting to get heavy enough we could perhaps use such a thing. The other thing I could really use is some red sugar. We need to find some red sugar somewhere. You know, a bunch of loot bugs is not red sugar, but it's still welcome. So we're at 70 nitra now. Out of curiosity, yeah, crit chance has continued to scale. Hold on, I know there's definitely not red sugar down here. We have been down here. This is like the only place we have been. Yep. Significant crit damage increase absolutely makes sense. We're also not really doing that well on the Bulo caps. Okay, there we go. We're getting closer. Still no red sugar, though. Where's there's the elite. I was gonna say, I don't even see the thing that's supposed to be chasing us. I don't know, maybe I should have taken the M1 Grand. That basically just had it picking away at the elite the whole time the elite's following us. I suppose that would have been pretty good. I'm trying my best to continue gaining a, yeah, we'll take the reload speed. To continue gaining nitra, continue gaining crit chance here. It seems like the loot bugs are maybe only affected by your pickaxe. Wow, that's a lot of exploders. What the hell? Okay, gaining max HP does also gain you current HP. That's good to know. Yeah, I think we might be a little out of luck on the red sugar, which is a huge disappointment. I'm trying to just like carve myself lots of tunnels at moments where we're not being like desperately pursued, so that we have more ways to shed pursuit as we continue to. Honestly, I'm really not even doing that much damage to the elite. Oh, red sugar. All right, let's finish grabbing some of this nitra. Don't you dare just fly in here and ruin my approach. There we go. Health, 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 health.
Red sugar. Feeling much better now.
Okay, that rules. In fact, there's a ton of it around here. All right, trying to keep the Zhukovs focused on the elite, because, like, you know, the longer we stay in the level, the faster and denser the spawns will get. It would be a good idea to leave at some point. I am letting that thing get way too close, I think. Yeah, reload speed for all the weapons. Like, what if we were just firing constantly? What if the reload speed became infinite?
I needed that.
Come on, rich sugar.
I needed that.
Yeah, the elite doesn't much care about the walls, it seems like.
Your history.
I'm a little concerned about how long it's taking me to bring down these enemies. Alright, good dodging, good dodging. By which I mean that, you know, the character is rolling dodges, not that I'm doing anything skillful at all, because I'm absolutely not. Come on, there we go. There we go.
Well done. Objective completed. Drop pod has arrived. Get there now. It will leave without you.
Shoot. I was really hoping that was going to loop back around. Alright, we're going this way. Ooh, plus 30% damage for my 2 electrical weapons. Hell yeah.
Gather up your beard.
Oh, hell yeah. Magnet. There is so much XP scattered around this level right now. Bonus critical damage I will take over crit chance, because at some point we'll just push our crit chance up to the max naturally, right?
Stage 3 completed. Remember to mine
Ooh.
for minerals as you progress.
Okay, this is getting a little intense already. Bonus pickup radius is like not very exciting. The ability to run through enemies more is a little more compelling. Makes it easier to trigger the dodge bonus. And we can afford to spend some nitra. Well, we're getting 0.5% crit chance per nitra. So we probably we can afford to spend some nitra after we get to like 200-ish.
Got work to do and quotas to meet. You have your objectives.
All right, draw out the elite by surviving and killing bugs and stuff, and also continue acquiring resources.
I made the right choice. This is becoming routine.
So as you can see, there's not a huge number of different enemy types here in the demo. But I suppose that's really true of a lot of these kinds of games, right? And the thing that the enemies in these games do overwhelmingly is just sort of like walk at you. So I don't know that you really need or actually benefit from a huge amount of enemy variety. At least, like, you know, cosmetic enemy variety. Because, like I said, they're going to be sort of mechanically all the same anyway.
Lock up and get ready.
Alright, not necessarily excited about Big Swarm. I do like more damage. And we are attracting some septic spreaders, I think. That's probably what's shooting those red orbs. Oh, there we go. It's just a standard acid spitter.
Supply supply drop has been ordered.
Do not care for these tentacles. Alright, touch the supply drop. Yeah, small chance to find nitro. Makes sense to me. Try to direct the Zhukovs into the exploder as effectively as possible. There's definitely a little bit of like a cone spray on that attack. So it's not... We're not able to transfer it all directly into the most important bug. But doing some good work. And the bar up here is filling very quickly.
Objective completed.
Alright, it's getting a little dense. Yeah, I have no idea if this is like, if my damage output is bad or if it's just like this. It feels like maybe we're not dealing damage enough quickly enough to keep up with the scaling enemy spawns.
Red sugar.
So the red sugar will just sit on the ground and wait for you to come back and claim it if you don't need all of the healing right away. So it seems prudent to just get it on the ground where we can. The Zhukovs do their thing. Okay, that is super helpful when we can get the exploders to pop while they're still pretty surrounded by meaningful enemies.
I'm a bullet in the fight.
Alright, we have pulled our elite for the area. Oh, this is not ideal. Oh, dear.
I'm a bullet in the fight.
Those are like Korlok Tyrant Weed tentacles. Oh, no, I guess they're more like the acid spitter things. Okay, let's try to get out of the swarm just a little bit. Can I please get it? Yeah, there we go. Trying to clear myself some place to stand. In this case, the Mactera Elite seems to be considerably faster than most of our other enemies, which I think is actually a really good thing for us, because it means we can separate it from the swarm really effectively. Uh, 10% damage to all kinetic weapons. Well, okay, I mean, that is 2 guns. More crit damage. I feel like we're close enough to the end of the game that more XP gain is starting to become a little bit less exciting. And we actually are probably capping on crit chance, so I guess we'll take the common thing. God, it takes a lot of Zhukov ammo to kill an elite. I guess that's very authentic to the Deep Rock experience. You know, I try to use all the weapons and stuff. I try not to be too much of a specialist. I try to have general competence in that game. But I have to say the Zhukovs are not weapons I have a tremendous amount of experience with because they feel pretty bad to use.
The drop pod is arriving.
Okay,
It won't hang around.
the boss finally went down to some electric arcing or something. Alright, come on, just dodge. There we go. Dodge is pretty good. Yeah, we're just getting out of here before I take any unnecessary damage.
Stage complete.
Yeah.
Onward to stage 5.
Bonus crit damage. Okay, I'm getting a little worried about how much damage we are always taking. Plus 20 max HP is probably just prudent. Reroll these. Ooh, extra beams. Okay, I know this is cutting into our crit chance, but that seems very powerful. All right, let's get out there and find some red sugar.
Only one way to rouse the dreadnought. Destroy its cocoons.
Oh, cool.
Oh, miner.
Dreadnoughts, are we?
Yeah, much better.
I don't seem to actually be able to damage that cocoon. Oh, I see. Maybe they mean you open the big cocoon by disturbing the smaller cocoons. Okay. Well, let me try to buy a little bit of space here. Also, we can get some nitro back. Well, this is just like a terrifying amount of enemies, huh? We actually are able to, like, at least hold back the horde that's approaching us in one of the major cardinal directions. Just gotta make sure we are always keeping them on one of those axes. And I know we got cocoons to deal with or whatever, but here we go. Just looking for some red sugar.
Feel much better now. Feel much better now.
So is every cocoon we break open going to spawn an elite? Because that seems like a huge pain.
Take that!
We can run this thing in a circle for a little while until stuff starts catching up to us. Oh my god, look at the density of them. Holy hell, that is so much acid spit. Oh, just get me out of here, just get me out of here, just get me out of here.
Have a loot bubble.
Oh, we're going down. Yep. Okay, just fully overwhelmed. My damage output definitely fell behind. I gotta say, I'm not wild about the Zhukovs as a starting weapon. I kind of feel like with a huge amount of levels put into them, they're still like, we picked up the bug taser so much later, and it dealt a comparable amount of damage over the course of the run. Yeah. Thumbs down on the Zhukov, thumbs up on the the crit chance of fire. That seems great. So we've unlocked some stuff, reached 50% reload speed. So there's all kinds of achievements to unlock more things. The Squint EE5, some kind of goggles, and you have a bunch of just like sort of simple effectiveness upgrades here that are paid for with credits from your gold and your important minerals that you're mining during the missions. I mean, just like buy everything that we can afford to buy. Credit gain, hell yeah. Not running out of pearls and stuff. Okay. Well, I think you probably get the idea. That is what Deep Rock Galactic Survivor is all about. It's one of those survivors alikes, except with some familiar assets. Definitely a lot of voice lines just taken directly from Deep Rock Galactic, and also a little mechanical twist here and there that I think does add some meaningful depth. Although obviously it sure as hell didn't save me. Thank you all so much for watching. When you come back next time tomorrow, we're going to be checking out some new stuff. There are a whole bunch of demos I already have my eyes on. Stuff that looks really cool and exciting. So come back for that, and we'll see you then.